Hello, Victor here at RestoreYourMercedes.com, and this video is from Mr. Jones in Maryland. Alright, so here we have a throttle body from S420 S500 S-class 140 chassis, W140 ASR model, and we got this thing cleaned up. There are some areas that I couldn't get into. This is like some oxidation that's happening with these units after years of service, but other than that it cleaned off quite well, and it's been on the bench test. As you can see, it's been energized for at least 12 hours, maybe even longer. So as you can see, temperature is over 100 in Fahrenheit. Cold unit again for comparison is 68. That's a room temperature. Here we have over 100 degrees. It does take a while for these units to warm up to this temperature because they're aluminum. Now the cover is still off because I was just checking something out, but it's ready to go. I'm just gonna put the cover back on. I'm just gonna lubricate the gear. I have to clean it, but as you can see, the operation, it keeps the idle exactly where it needs to be. Internals look pretty good. I don't have any issues with that. It doesn't seem to have any kind of sign of overheating as well. That's good news too. The surface area is cleaned up, so all you gotta do is just put the gasket on and you install the unit. Last thing we're going to see are readings from this very unit, so we'll make a video like that. So what we need to see here is we need to see our don't mind these jumping around. 0.44, that's the middle of the range about. From 0.4 to 0.6, this is where range has to be. 4.25 with the module I'm using, this is exactly where all of the throttle bodies usually end up being, because the module keeps the voltage at exactly that voltage. So this is great. The next thing is we're going to open up the throttle, and we're gonna see these micro switches change their positioning, and voltages also change. So let's do that. So let's say we open it halfway on the linkage, and we see voltages followed, micro switches followed. And again, don't mind them jumping around. It doesn't matter. V8s don't even read those micro switches. I just have the module that shows switches, and also my module allows throttles to open all the way. So that's why I use this module. So it's very clearly visible that the unit is fully operational, even though micro switches on V8 are not really important. But basically that's about it. So we see the throttle linkage being moved, and our voltages down this corner up there, they follow. All right, so the linkage has been readjusted. It's very light, as you can see, very light and fluid. I don't even have to put any effort, just very lightly. That's very good. And yeah, so the last thing is to lubricate the gear. Wires were horrible. The wires were like ridiculous, all the way from the beginning all the way down to the plug. A rare case, but in this particular case, yeah, they were like absolutely destroyed. That's one of the worst cases. So hopefully, Dellon, hopefully your control module is going to survive, because they were like really bad. This is, you know, I've seen cases, but this one is pretty bad. Like, you know, I worked on this unit, for example. They weren't as bad as yours, so it was still shorted, but not. Yours were like, usually at least at the end of the plug they're okay, but yours were from the start all the way to the end, and just totally shot. All right, so basically we're all good to go, and yeah, this is all. This is Victor at RestoreYourMercedes.com, and thank you for watching.